Letters, 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 letters for the 10th. For the 10th. The 10th. This thing's in the way. Oh. Hello. Welcome to my show. Oh. It's time for letters. You know what that is? I read your letters. That's right. The Devil Channel here. Hi, fellow Devil Channels. Please don't lose hope. Oh my goodness, I hope it's not going to rain. It's starting to rain again. Oh, I hear some thunder. Oh. JN writes, I like the family videos, shows you where some of these people come from and why they are who they are. Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of family stuff that do nomads, and, you know, I don't know. As again, the only thing I think I cringe at are too many kids, you know. I still think kids deserve a sense of privacy. Here we go. Spider webs all over me. They deserve a sense of privacy as they grow up, and they don't necessarily have the full say as to whether they agree with you in putting them in their videos, especially if they're younger kids. Perhaps people who cannot afford a ticket and dine on power bars shouldn't be on the road at all. Casey Adventure. So I guess Casey's talking about Letty. Letty was talking about how if she got a ticket that would like break her whole finances, you know. Yeah, well, if one ticket is going to break your finances, you know, maybe you know. But Bob said, Cheap RV Living Bob said, have enough money saved up for that rainy day fund. I mean, what's a ticket? Speeding ticket, $100. You know, I don't know what is a speeding ticket. I haven't gotten a speeding ticket since '03, so something like that when I got it. So I don't know, but still. You know, if you can't afford the speeding ticket, should you be on the road? I don't know. Or just lead foot. Keep the lead pedal off the metal. Glad you're here, feeling better. Camp Goer 1. Thank you so much. I am feeling better. Still not perfect, but feeling better. Welcome back, Billy Down Under. Billy! Where'd I go? I never went anywhere. Sister Earth. Dave, he's the man. If he can't watch it, no one can. I don't know, man. Eileen writes, or Ellen, no, Eileen. Ellen writes, glad you are feeling better. You may have been a little too down, too. Yeah, I was a little down last week. I was a little grumpy. Putting out videos every day is not that easy, but I appreciate what you do. Regarding Becky, a van life with Bertie, Becky, and Hank, I will continue to pray for her family, but she is at peace now. She inspired me to get out there and van dwell. We do not know what tomorrow brings, so I need to get out there. Thank you so much, Becky. Camodave, be safe. You know, again, Becky, I think when we see people like Becky who have so much courage, so much goodwill, so much confidence, even in the face of extremely scary odds, you know, they're facing really scary stuff in their life. You know, stage 4 breast cancer is a pretty grim thing. And yet, the fact that she could face it and say, look, I'm going to live my life. I'm going to do the best I can. I'm going to see if I can get as much joy out of what days I have left. That's very, very inspiring. And we look at our own lives, and most of us, the vast majority of us, are not facing any problems anywhere near what Becky did. And we're miserable. You know, we're, oh. And it just you know, she does give us a huge dose of enlightenment. And all our best prayers for Becky, and I hope she's looking down on us, looking down on the nomads, and giving us good vibes. Transmission problems by Toyota. Best car ever. Okay, there you go. People, you have a Toyota minivan or whatever. How's your transmission going? I don't know. You gotta wonder too. A lot of your transmission problems can be prevented with proper maintenance. Seriously. The fact that all of a sudden the transmission suddenly just drains out and gets shot. I don't know. You would think if you're on the road, one of the most important things to do is maintain your vehicle, get it in for regular service checks, and they usually can spot transmission problems coming. It just is amazing to me how many people it just suddenly hits them out of the blue. And the other thing with transmission problems too is, it does. You get warnings. The thing isn't shifting right. It's doing weird things. It's doing weird things when it shifts, and you kind of know something like that's coming. Aw. Keep on keeping on. Becky earned her wings. She certainly did, didn't she? Oh my. Oh my, I have to censor these. Thank you, Dave, for your kind words about Becky. Still sad, still shocked. Judith G. Mikey's with his family at a firework display at his buddy's Paul's buddy's Paul's Dodge truck. At the parked end of where they're standing with the kids, if you look closely, you can see his disability plaque hanging from the rear view mirror. He takes it down when he's driving. I noticed it before when him and Paul were in a NASCAR race in Paul's truck. He can't really use it in his motorhome because he can't park in a regular parking space. You really think he needs a handicap parking space? That's right, no bow life. I've heard other references to that. I don't know. Mikey needs to explain that one. Fortunate Adventures writes, I first met Becky in Lake Havasu 3 years ago. She was such a kind soul. I will cherish the conversations we shared. She appears with Hank in one of my first travel videos back in Havasu. She will be missed. Some more memories of Becky from the Cruiser crew. We had the great fortune to meet her during the van build last year and became friends quickly. Truly the saddest news in a while. We will miss her dearly. Wow. Some deep thoughts here. Carpetbagger looks miserable, writes Brian Sample. Yeah, I noticed the video, the live stream his wife did the other day about saying how they're not getting a divorce. He kind of is a little off in the corner, kind of, looked a little sullen, but I don't know. Maybe he's just had a tough week. Tough couple of weeks, and it's just, everything's kind of, whoa. Again, do you really want to put all your family stuff up in front of YouTube? Husband and wife, yeah, you have bad periods, you have good periods. Sometimes you separate for a while. Sometimes you might plan to get a divorce and you change your mind, and things go all over the place. Do ya really want that all up on YouTube? I only knew Becky through YouTube, but feel like kindred spirits in many ways. I have lost too many loved ones, and I have said before that her soul is free. It is the people who will miss her. They are the ones that are hurting the most, yeah. Well, it's always what they say about a funeral. It's not for the person who's passed away. It's for the survivors. They're the ones that hurt the most, Whoa. Aw. What about regular maintenance on vans? It's common for people to not care about something that was free, not as much as if they paid for it themselves. Let's say they want to go to the grocery budget and not get the oil changed for a while. A bad engine problem happens and there is only 145 in the emergency fund. Now what? I just don't think this is going to work, writes Metro 369. I guess he's talking about our, Jeep RV Living Bob's HOWA plan to get nomads, to get vehicles to nomads. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if they have no money, how are they going to maintain the vehicles? They're paying $29 a month. That's all they can afford to pay for a budget to finance it. How are they going to maintain it? A vehicle, especially a van, takes a lot of work. It is more repair work than a car. And if you're living in it, you're in it 24/7. It's not just you're using it to commute or drive around the neighborhood and pick up groceries. You're doing some heavy-duty driving in it, and it's going to need maintenance. And I wonder how the Bob organization there is going to provide for that. Are they going to have some sort of Bob maintenance fund? I don't know. There's a plethora of questions and concerns regarding Bob's idea. I think he's got a good heart and a good idea, but there's still, even now, a lot of questions about what's going on. All right, folks, I think that ought to do it for today. I do appreciate it. This is Monday. Letters, letters, letters. I'd like to thank my friend Michael for these. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. You all have a wonderful rest of the week. And, yeah, we'll be doing some traveling next week up to North Carolina, so that should be fun. But this week, back to the regular schedule. All right, folks. Bye. I'm just going to go wandering off. Just wandering off. Bye. Goodbye.